Hi, this is Cary with Wicked Signal, bringing you another video analysis, this one on Peloton Interactive Incorporated, symbol PTON. I did record this video, by the way, on Monday, April 19th, 2021. If you don't know anything about Peloton, it is an exercise equipment and media company based in New York City. They were founded in 2012 and launched with the help from a Kickstarter funding campaign in 2013. Their main products include stationary bikes costing about $1,900 to $2,900 and treadmills that cost $2,500 to almost $5,000 that allow monthly subscribers to remotely participate in classes via streaming media. The company's fitness instructors, including Robin Arzon, Ali Love, Alex Toussaint, and Jess King, are now celebrities. The U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission, though, has warned that people with children and pets should immediately stop using the tread model of Peloton after one child died and almost 40 others were injured, including fractured bones. And this really brings me to this video because this has been news today, Monday, April 19th. The stock is down, it gapped lower. And so it's a market trender right now, one of the most actives. And I thought, I've seen a lot on this stock the last few months, and I thought, why not have a look, see what's going on? And by the way, I'm going to show you in a moment that there was a meaningful sell signal that occurred in this stock in February. Now, we offer two distinct subscription choices: basic membership, which is free and always will be, and provides one free stock market analysis video every week. Filling out the membership form within the basic area will allow us to prompt you by email each and every time a new video is ready for your viewing. The second subscription choice is a premium membership, which costs $24.95 a month and provides two or more market analysis videos every week. Over the coming weeks, we intend to ramp that up to provide at least 3 new market videos every week. Included in the premium membership will be a growing catalog of video resources to include important trading and investing topics like effectively managing your own portfolio, effectively managing trading risk, effective trade execution correlated with your risk management strategy, technical analysis tips and techniques, so forth and so on. Clicking on the premium membership link will allow you to access our safe and secure payment gateway and make credit or debit card payment. Your subscription fee automatically transacted on a monthly basis. Subscription cancellation is allowed at any time. So please pass the good word. Tell your trader and investor friends about wickedsignal.com, and if you haven't done so already, at least sign up for the basic free membership, for you then be notified by email each and every time a new video is ready for viewing. We'll never share your personal contact information with anyone outside the Wicked Signal organization. I suppose I could watch thousands of stocks, but I just don't have the time to do it. I'm just throwing it out to you, whoever you may be, whether you're a subscriber or a free membership, whether you're in the basic membership or the premium membership. Shoot me an email, respond to any of these emails, or go to wickedsignal.com and click on the Contact Us area. And let me know if there are any stocks that you're curious about, that you'd like an opinion on. I always pull the stock up and take a look at the chart. I do get several dozen requests a week. Some of them I actually do turn into videos. And so if you send me a stock to take a look at, and there is an impending buy or sell signal or a recent buy or sell signal, I will definitely make a video on it. So if you have anything that you want me to take a look at, please send me the tickers, symbols, and I'll have a look. I'll definitely look at it. Whether it turns into a video or not is another question altogether. But as I said, if it looks worth pursuing in terms of analysis and presentation, I'll definitely shoot a video on it. Let's jump into the Peloton stock. This is the full this is all the information that I have, this weekly bar chart that goes back to, looks like September 2019. You can see the extremes after the IPO. December 19 was 3702. The all-time low was 1770 in March of 2020. And then the rally began, the post-COVID rally, or the COVID rally, really. And, this is one of those stocks, obviously, that has done well. People are locked in their homes, and that allows them to stream, exercise videos or exercise live streaming of instructional information on their Peloton. So, I'm stumbling here. I don't know. I don't have a Peloton, so I've seen it on television. I've seen the commercials, of course, and I know a few people who have them. But you can see in January, very recently, just a few months ago, an all-time high of 171.09, and then the stock backed off to 94 as recently in March. And that is the pullback low so far following the 171.09 high. Now, I'm going to show you speed lines. I use them all the time in commodity analysis. I use them regularly in stock analysis. I don't always present them in video, but I am going to show one here because it is a pretty classic sell signal. This is the 1/3 speed line, or 33% pullback from the all-time low, which I showed you a moment ago, is 1770 against the 171.09 high in January. And all you're really doing is drawing a rising trend line projected off that 1770 low, and it's intersecting at the 1/3 pullback in the time frame in which the high was actually made, which is January of 2021. And so that is your 1/3 speed line. It is constructed the moment, if you will, that high is put in at 171.09. And so it rises, and you can see that on the week of February 22nd, we actually closed below it. It was at 134.28 at that time. By the way, the 33% pullback on those two extremes is 120.01. And so that line rises through time. It's trend defining. As long as you're above it, the market can continue to push on to new highs. But if you close below it with basic speed line analysis, that's the target then is the rising 2/3 speed line. So that 68.93 is the 2/3 pullback. And, it's rising through time. It is considered an objective on this particular sell signal. I'm giving you the location of the 1/3 speed line for this week. April 19th is at 153.32, well above the market. It is our long-term ceiling. I don't anticipate seeing it anytime soon. It's much likelier we will test that 2/3 speed line in the coming weeks. I'll give you a signal for that in just a moment. But for right now, I'm showing you the 1/3 speed line as it rises through time, that if this stock musters an impressive rally, in the coming weeks, and I'll give you that buy signal as well in a moment, then that 153.32 rises to 162.84 a full 4 weeks later is your sort of ceiling. And at some point, it will, I'm saying in June, actually line up with that 171.09 high. Once that speed line pushes through that high, it's actually no longer valid. But that's a whole nother situation. I don't want to get too deep in the weeds on speed line analysis. I'm just giving you those numbers. If you subtract them out, divide by 4, you'll know where that speed line is each and every week in between. And once again, holding below the 1/3 speed line, the sell signal that occurred the week of February 22nd, we still maintain a target at the rising 2/3 speed line, which is this week at 85.61, and it rises 4 full weeks later to 90.38 on the week of Monday, May 17th. So once again, you can subtract those lower numbers out, 90.38 minus 85.61, divide by 4, and you'll know where that price support is each and every week in between. I should also mention, and I forgot to, that there was a channel bottom that was violated the very same week we broke the speed line. At that point, it was at 134.28. So there was sort of a double sell signal here. I use speed lines and channels in combination a lot with each other. They do line up well often. And you're probably familiar, if you've been watching my videos, you know that I do rely, I say channel formations are my primary means of interpretation, and then speed lines a close second. Once again, we're in sell mode, longer term, below that 1/3 speed line, anticipating the targeted 2/3 speed line, which this week is 85.61. So let's take a look at the near term outlook. We do have some channel structures, a single channel structure coming up. We'll zoom in here from July of 2020. And take a look at a near-term channel bottom that presently exists this week at 134.42. So far, the low so far this week is 104.58. So 103.42, not far off the mark. That short-term channel bottom can contain weekly selling pressures. And from there, the market could turn up a bit. And I'll give you the breakout resistance to the upside in a moment. But for right now, just know that 103.42 weekly support able to contain weekly selling pressures despite the news that came out this week. That rises to 108.80 full 4 weeks later. Once again, you could subtract them out, divide by 4, and you'll know where that channel bottom is each and every week in between. If we close this week below 103.42, then I think next week or sooner could be if we close below 103.42, let's say Monday afternoon or Tuesday afternoon, we could certainly by Friday actually reach the overall objective at 85.61. Why am I giving you 103.42? Because I know that some of you are short-term traders, day traders, 3 to 5 day swing traders. 103.42 is good information for you. That's a good area to consider buying. And if you're antsy to play the short side on this stock because of the news, then I would suggest not playing the short side aggressively until you actually settle below that 103.42 channel bottom. And then I think you have an accelerated down move to the 85.61 speed line, probably before the week is out, where we could actually bottom out. 85.61, by the way, is able to contain selling through May trade, possibly into the third quarter. And from there, the market can rotate higher and move onward and upward, possibly retesting that 171 area high before the year is out. So you have the short-term support here, 103.42, able to contain weekly selling pressures. From here, we could rally back up, but I'm just also saying that closing below 103.42 should not come as a great surprise. And for those of you who are short-term traders, this would be a good move down to 85.61. Doing the math in my head, it's at least a 20% a down draft, from 103.42. Yes? Yeah, I'd say right around 20%, 103.42 down to 85.61. So holding above 103.42, though, as I say, it can contain weekly selling pressures. I'm going to go with the high of the move low. And if you recall, the move low from most recently was 94 even. And the high of that low is 126.73. And I like on weekly charts, when it sets up like this, you can see the market rallied 5-6 weeks later and came close to testing that 126.73 high of the low. But if we close above the high of the low at the end of any week, then the market indicates bullish continuation over the following 2 to 3 weeks, 3 to 5 weeks to the 1/3 speed line once again. That is this week at 153.32. So the way I would characterize the outlook really into May trade through the rest of April and into early May is we have a decent floor of support at 103.42 this week, rises to 108.80 the week of May 17th, a full 4 weeks later. And your resistance is 126.73. We could trade inside that 103.42 to 126.73 area for the next few weeks. And once again, we have a sign of continued near-term weakness with a settlement below 103.42, then expecting that 85.61 longer-term objective within just 3 to 5 days, perhaps, by the end of next week at the latest, where we can bottom out through the balance of the second quarter. Inversely, if we close above 126.73, we've got a sign of strength into May trade, into later May, the next few weeks, the next 3 to 5 weeks, then likely to rally into that 150, 160 area. And I'm just doing the math in my head. That as well is about a 25 to 30% gain from 126.73 up into the low 160s. So, we're looking at about a 20 to 25% move either way, whether it's below 103.42 or above 126.73. And even, I might say, trading inside of that, you've got about a 20% range there between 103.42 and 126.73. I hope this wasn't too confusing. I hope it made sense to you and was good information. If it was good information, I encourage you to sign up for the premium package, which gives you more information, at least one more stock pick a week, sometimes two, and other information as well. And that's really, I think, all that needs to be said for this particular Wicked Signal video on Peloton Interactive.